welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hey, how you doing? My name is Ash. I am a makeup artist and a book lover, and today's video is going to be testing out a viral foundation that I got on Amazon because everybody's been talking about it. So I'm starting with a bare face today because I want to go through the motions of trying it on. I'll do a bit of a wear test because it's right now 8 o'clock in the morning. I go to work in like 2 hours. But this is the Tirtir Mask Fit Red Cushion Enriched Coverage Foundation thing. I got the smallest size because Amazon had like the full size and the small size. I was very unsure about this, so I decided to go with the small one. And I got what I believe is the lightest shade, which is 13C Fair. So this is what the packaging looks like. I got the 0.15 fluid ounce pack, which was $15. The other size, which is 0.63 fluid ounces, is $25. So you don't get too much, but I feel like that's typical with cushion foundations. So you open it up, you have a mirror, peel that off. You open it and you have this little tab to pull back. I have not tested out this shade, so I'm not sure like how it would work on me, but let's see right now. I'm just going to do a swatch on my face, which I think that's going to be a good match. I do fear because this is Korean, it might pull a little yellow. Oh, I am completely wrong. This isn't the lightest shade. Alright, apparently there is a shade lighter. I'm just looking on Amazon as I'm talking. It's 10C Shell, which I think would have fit me much better, but it was only available in the full size. Now, actually 10C says it's new, so when I bought this, I don't think that was available. So if I like the formula of this, I might go in and buy the 10C shade because that looks better. I will put a picture of the shades here, but I am excited for this because I've heard great things about it. Yeah, I can already tell that this is gonna be maybe slightly too dark for me. Anyways, let's just get started. So I wanted to keep it simple with trying out this foundation, so the only thing I did on my face to prep it was do this Naked Sundays Cabanacréme Hydrating Sunscreen Moisturizer with SPF 50, because I don't believe this has SPF in it, and I'll be outside in the sun for a bit, so I want to make sure my face is protected. But this is actually a really good base for your makeup because it has a moisturizing aspect to it and the sunscreen, and it's been sitting in for about like 10 minutes now. So I think trying this out, I'm going to use the little puff thing here. It's not a puff, little pad. I have not used a cushion foundation in years, and I think the last one I used was like from Wet n Wild. I'll try to do half of my face. I'm hoping that the shade does work out because I have high hopes in this. Ooh. Why does this look actually beautiful? I feel like when it comes to these viral products, I'm always skeptical about it because you never hear anything negative. And plus, like, everybody has like a sponsored post. This is not sponsored, obviously. This brand does not know anything about me. Just like I don't know anything really about them, but I do know this is Korean beauty and they are cruelty free. And most of their stuff seems pretty affordable. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drag a little bit down my neck because it's not the lightest, but I think if I wear my hair down, I can probably get away with it. But this is half of my face done, and I gotta say, it is very natural looking. I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm just like, damn, I wish my skin was like that. It does look a little dry around my nose, but that's typically like a problem area for me. But even this little thing is actually just spreading it out very nicely. So I'm going to do the other side. I did pull out a sponge, but I don't feel like I need a sponge because I feel like this is working super well. So like it looks a little funky on here, but it's almost magical. It does have a slight scent to it, but it's nothing, I don't know, like gross or overpowering. It's just blending in so seamlessly. And I feel like I don't need a ton, and I think that's typically how cushion foundations work. You don't typically need like a ton of product to just get a beautiful base, but it does seem to be also buildable, and just so easy to blend. Hopefully this doesn't break me out. I typically don't have any like sensitivities with stuff breaking me out, so I'm not too worried about it, but it's always something in like the back of my head is like, I really hope this doesn't cause any breakouts, because I have tried a few things lately that have caused me to break out, and that has not been fun. Ooh, but I love how this looks. Here is a better close-up. I don't have any filters on. I don't have anything funky going on. I really don't mess with that stuff on YouTube because it's too complicated. Not complicated, I'm just like lazy and I don't want to do that. I don't know if you can tell on camera. I can tell looking at my mirror, my face is a little bit darker than my neck. I don't really want to drag this all the way down because I am going to work today and I'll probably be sweating because it's going to be hot today and I don't want to worry about makeup smearing. But I really like how this looks like, but I am pleasantly surprised by this. So right now it is 8:14. It has literally taken me less than 10 minutes to blend this out and I really like it. Problem area is typically like right in here, upper lip and around my nose. It doesn't look too bad. I didn't blend. Fair enough. It shockingly doesn't look bad. It looks a little heavy right around my lip, but I can honestly deal with that. So I am going to quickly do the rest of my face. Probably take me about 15 or so minutes to do that, and I'll pop back on to show you how everything looks together, and then I will do periodic checks throughout the day. Since I'm starting this so early, I think I can wear this probably for about 12 hours. I'll probably take off my makeup between 8 and 9 o'clock tonight. But so far, really happy with this. I'm just hoping everything applies well on top. It does feel a little tacky, so I will be setting this down with powder, and I will be using a setting spray because I am not a masochist. I want my makeup to last. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just going to be using all my everyday products, so the only difference is this foundation, so I will know if everything applies on top. This works great. If everything doesn't, this is the issue. Alright, and here is what the makeup looks like all on. I didn't do anything on my lips and I just threw on some mascara, but all my makeup details will be listed down below if you're interested in seeing what I applied on top of the Tirtir foundation. But I will say, as of right now, it is now 8:40. It's been on for about 30 minutes. I really like the finish of it. Right off the bat, I just really like the finish of it. I think even with the powder and everything on top, you still get kind of like almost like a satin finish coming through. Obviously, I have a highlighter on. I did setting spray, but I am pleasantly surprised with this. It does look a little heavy on my chin and a little heavy on my upper lip. Now that could be this, or it could be a combo with my concealer just making it heavy, because I did use my concealer to kind of brighten because this did oxidize just a little bit. It's not too horrible. I can get away with wearing it. I've worn worse, but I needed just to brighten up some spots. So I did, you know, concealer on my chin, on my nose, under my eye, and on my forehead. I didn't do it anywhere else. And I just did a light setting of my Cloud Set powder over my entire face, but for the most part, it's set, it's ready to go. I did not test to see if this is transfer proof. I really don't want to get it on my black shirt. I think it's transferring just a little bit. So I don't think it claims to be transfer proof, but just be aware of that if you are concerned about transfers. So I am going to also throw up a clip of me on my iPhone, because sometimes the iPhone quality can really show all the flaws. Yeah, so I'm going to show you the front camera, because front camera and back camera can be different. This is going to be in natural sunlight, front camera, and then this is going to be back camera, natural sunlight. But hopefully the clips I get are decent and you can really see how it looks compared to that. So I am now going to finally go eat breakfast and then head off to work, and then I'll try to do a check-in. If I don't do it on my break, I will do it right when I get off work. So I'm excited to see how this wears, and I will check in just a couple hours. All right, it is going on 5 o'clock. I just got home, so I thought I would sit down and do a quick check-in to let you know how well this makeup is holding up. It honestly does not look too bad. My pores feel like they're very emphasized today. It does look, like I said, like a little heavy just like down in here. I think next time I would apply like less product there, but I'm not mad at it. I do have a little bit of glasses marks from my glasses. I don't mind that. It's not as bad as it typically is, so I'm gonna credit that to the foundation. Here's how it's looking on my cheeks. It doesn't look like anything has faded. It doesn't look worse. It doesn't look better. My forehead actually looks really good. Don't mind the red spot. It's just from being hot. One thing I will say is the color from my face to my neck, it's not the best. This is not the best shade for me. I am curious to pick up the lightest shade to see how different this is, but I am pretty happy with this. My husband's on his way home from work also. We're gonna run to the store because he wants to get a new pillow because his is not working very well for him anymore. So we're gonna get that. I might pick up some books and I'll see what he thinks. I'll do a little filming on my phone. I'll see what he thinks if it looks too dark compared to my neck slash what I typically look like, but I feel very pretty in this foundation. I was very skeptical getting it because it was very highly like talked about, like it went viral and everything, but I can kind of see why. So I am going to go change and get comfortable. I'm not gonna take off my makeup and I'll do a check-in in a little bit. Alright, hopefully you can see the time. It is 8:17 at night and I have officially been wearing this makeup for 12 hours. And I gotta say, this little foundation, I'm impressed with it. I don't necessarily think that the shade is the right match for me, but I can make it work. It doesn't look too horribly, and I did ask my husband about how it looks and he said it didn't look any different from anything else I've done, which take that as you will. I love that man, but he knows nothing about makeup. And I was gonna get him on video talking about like my face and stuff, but he's been having a horrible day, so he didn't want to be on camera. So I know I really only did like 3 check-ins, but it is what it is. I am tired and I'm ready for this makeup to come off. So let's just go over it. Shade match, not the greatest for me. I need the lighter shade, most definitely. How it has worn on my skin, I really like. It doesn't look like it broke down anywhere. It does look like a little heavy, a little cakey on my chin, but I think that is more, I put too much product there along with my concealer and powder. I think if I do a lighter layer, I think it'll work out much better for me. But also, all of my face products, so my bronzer, my blush, my highlight, has stayed on. Typically, I'll be honest, my stuff fades throughout the day, especially when I've been wearing makeup for 12 hours. But this actually looks so well. We're not going to talk about my under eyes. We're just not. But everything just held up pretty well. My forehead still looks good. Like, everywhere just looks good. It looks good on camera. It looks good in photos. It's a good foundation. I'll be honest, I got this and I wanted to hate it because it's so viral and I like to go against the grain, but apparently this foundation works for me, so I'm not gonna knock it. I think that this is definitely worth the money, especially getting, if you can find your shade in the smaller size, definitely get that, try that out, because you know, it's $15. You're not breaking the bank if you get it and you decide you really don't like it. But yeah, I definitely like this. It doesn't seem like it has irritated my skin. I don't feel any breakouts popping up. I'll know for sure once I take off my makeup, but I think that this foundation is absolutely beautiful and I'm so glad that I picked it up because I've been wanting to try a new foundation lately and this one's good. So now that I've tried this, I'm actually really intrigued with trying more like Korean skincare because I hear like that is the best way to like take care of your skin. So if you guys have any recommendations on Korean skincare or even other Korean like makeup brands that I should check out, please let me know. Be happy to check some of that out, but happy with this. So let me know what you guys think of this foundation, if you tried it, or if you're interested in it, or if you're sick of seeing so many sponsored posts by it, because honestly, it's a lot. So let me go ahead and wrap this up by saying thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want, you can follow me on my other socials. I'm artistryxashh everywhere. And if you want some book content, I am Ashley with 2 H's that reads on TikTok and Instagram. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video somewhat helpful. Somewhat. And I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.
Fight